"I need to finish my work." These small exercises train your speaking naturally. Another important thing is enjoyment. If English always feels stressful, your brain will always ignore it. That is why you should connect English with things you enjoy. Watch interesting videos. Listen to music you love. Follow stories that make you emotional or excited. Enjoyment helps your brain stay open and motivated. Fluency is not as hard as you think to achieve. Fluent people are not special humans with superpowers. They simply practiced consistently for a long time. They kept speaking even when they felt embarrassed. They continued learning even when progress felt slow. Confidence came from action, not from waiting. Please stop comparing your journey with other learners. Some people learn faster because they have more opportunities or more practice. But your journey is your own. What matters is not being faster than others. What matters is becoming better than your past self. So let us remember the roadmap clearly. Practice every day. Speak simple sentences. Think in English slowly. Stop fearing mistakes. Use your voice often. Learn through real life and enjoyment. These habits may look small, but together they can completely change your speaking ability over time. Real motivation is not loud excitement that disappears tomorrow. Real motivation is quiet consistency. It is practicing even on days when you feel tired. It is speaking even when your voice shakes a little. It is continuing even when progress feels slow. That quiet effort creates real transformation in the upcoming days. And listen carefully, my friend. You are not too late. You are not too old. You are not too weak to learn English. Your voice still has time to grow. Every sentence you practice today is building your future confidence. Every small step matters more than you think. One day, you will look back at this version of yourself and smile. You will remember the fear, the silence, and the frustration. But you will also realize something beautiful. The person who once struggled to speak English never gave up. And because you kept going, step by step, your voice finally became stronger than your fear. Before we end the video, let me tell you a story about a girl named Ria. Her story is not famous. It is not extraordinary. In fact, it is very ordinary. And that is exactly why so many learners will recognize themselves in it. Ria could understand English videos. She could read simple articles. She could even answer grammar questions correctly. But whenever someone spoke to her in English, her voice disappeared, her mind became empty, and all her confidence goes down. Every day at school classroom, Ria sat in the third row near the window. She listened carefully to every English lesson. When the teacher asked questions, she often knew the answers, but she never raised her hand. Other students spoke confidently, even when they made mistakes. Ria stayed silent because she was afraid of being wrong. She believed that one mistake would make everyone laugh at her. One afternoon, the teacher asked each student to introduce themselves in English. When Ria's turn came, her heart started beating fast. Her hands felt cold. She knew exactly what she wanted to say, but the words refused to come out. She spoke only 2 short sentences and quickly sat down. Nobody laughed, but Ria felt embarrassed anyway. That day, she walked home feeling disappointed in herself. And next evening, Ria sat alone in her room thinking deeply. She asked herself a question she had never asked before. If I understand English, then why am I still afraid to speak it? The answer slowly became clear. Her problem was not vocabulary. It was not grammar. It was fear. Fear had been controlling her voice for years. The next morning, Ria made a small promise to herself. She did not promise to become fluent in 1 month. She did not promise to speak perfectly. She only promised one thing. Every day, she would speak English for 5 minutes. It sounded simple, almost too simple. But that small promise changed everything. At first, those 5 minutes felt uncomfortable. Ria stood in front of a mirror and spoke about her day. Sometimes she forgot words. Sometimes she made grammar mistakes. Sometimes she laughed at herself. But she kept going. Day after day, her voice became a little stronger. The fear was still there, but it was slowly losing its power. A few weeks later, something unexpected happened. A classmate asked Ria a simple question in English. Normally, she would have stayed silent, but this time she answered. Her sentence was not perfect. Her pronunciation was not perfect either, but she answered. For the first time, she felt what real progress looked like. Months passed, and Ria continued practicing. She watched English videos she enjoyed. She spoke to herself while walking home. She described simple things around her in English. Slowly, speaking stopped feeling scary to herself. The same girl who once feared one sentence could now hold short conversations. Confidence did not arrive suddenly. It arrived one small step at a time. One day, Ria realized something important. Fluency was never about being fearless. Fluency was about speaking even when fear was present. She stopped waiting for the perfect moment. She stopped waiting to feel ready. She understood that confidence comes after action, not before it. That lesson changed her life more than any grammar book ever could. And maybe Ria's story is a little like yours. Maybe you also understand more English than you think. Maybe fear has been stopping your voice from growing. But remember this, every fluent speaker was once a beginner. Every confident voice was once uncertain. The journey does not start when you become perfect. The journey starts when you decide to speak anyway. So after this video ends, take one small step forward, speak one sentence, then another tomorrow. Because one day, just like Ria, you will look back and realize that the person who once stayed silent finally found their voice. And that voice was inside you all along. So my friends, keep practicing, keep improving, and I will see you in the next video.